What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video we're going to continue working on my 1993 GMC Sierra. It's back here. If you guys are subscribed to the channel, you guys know exactly where I'm at on this build. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, I suggest to subscribe to the channel. There's going to be a lot more videos about the truck, and I already uploaded a bunch of videos on this build. So if you guys want to get caught up on this build, I suggest to go back and watch all of them, of course, or some of those videos. Anyway, back to the video. We're gonna be working on the dimmer switch. I noticed last time when I replaced the LED lights on the floor under the dash, they would not turn off. They would not go off when the doors are shut. I thought it had faulty switches on the doors, and that's not the case, because my dome light works every time I close or open the door. So I know that the next thing that could be faulty is gonna be the dimmer switch. So what I'm gonna do in this video is remove the dimmer switch, and I want to open it up, see what's inside. Maybe it's full of corrosion, because I know that those switches, they have a lot of copper parts inside, and one part has to make contact with another part to make it work, to make it dim, to make it go dimmer. So that might be the problem. I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to fix it, and if for some reason I can't fix it, I'm gonna have to replace it with a new one, but I'm gonna give it a shot first. I need a small Phillips screwdriver. I'm gonna go get it. All right, I'm back. Did I say Phillips? No, it's a flathead. All right, guys, here it is. And here is the dimmer switch. I'm gonna take this to the table, and yeah, we're gonna see what's inside. Maybe I can fix the problem. If not, looks like I'm gonna have to buy one. But yeah, let's take it to the table. All right, guys, I have the bezel here on the table, and this is gonna be the switch I've been telling you about. This is the dimmer switch. And in order to look into that, inside of that switch, we have to remove it from here. It looks like it has two tabs holding it together. One tab right there, and the other tab down there. So I have my flathead screwdriver here, and I think I can just gently push out on this. Is it out? Is it? No, it's gonna be in towards you guys. So that's one right there. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to leave the screwdriver on there between the switch and the tab, because if I let it go, it locks itself in. Okay, let's use the other one so I can do the same thing. I don't want to put a lot of force on this, guys, because you know this is super brittle. It's painful, but I think I got it. Oh, seems like it's the whole thing has to come off. Really? Let's see. Okay, I better remove everything first. I'll remove this one. Okay, There it is. All right, guys, so it's out. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something about these little, what are these called? These risers here, or these attachment points, because they're cracked already. So I'm gonna use my CA glue and glue those together, but I'm gonna do that later. First, next thing I gotta do is I gotta remove this one here, and to do that, like I said earlier, there's a tab there. I don't want to break it, guys. I don't want to break it, but I have to. Oh, there. Oh, see those two tabs right there? One here and one there. They're only 31, 32 years old. Yeah, so they're super brittle. Now, if I'm not mistaken, guys, I think I replaced this switch about 5 years ago or something. That's why it looks so new, because I replaced that one. Okay, anyway, so let's put this on the side here. Let's start working on this, and this is what the problem might be. I'm gonna use my notebook here so you guys can see what I'm doing. So this thing has two locking tabs, one here and one there, guys. So what you do is you just need to put your finger over it while you snap it out, because if you don't, this thing is gonna fly across the room and you're never gonna see it. You're never gonna see it again. So just do this, and it goes from the top to the bottom, because it looks like it has a hook on the top here. So let's see. Oh shoot, see, I almost lost it. Luckily it didn't go anywhere, but that's the reason why. Okay, so next thing is this one here from the top. It's easier to do it from here. Excuse me, guys. Okay, so those are the locking tabs, and the next thing I'm gonna do is remove this cooling fins here. This cooling aluminum part here looks like an amp. I'm sure this is to keep that cool. All right, I'm gonna put this on the side, and then this thing has like a, this looks like aluminum. Oh no, look at all this crap, guys. Look at all this. Oh yeah, looks like it has a lot of wear, and yeah, see all this? I'm not sure if you can see that, but it has a lot of, see all those dark lines right there and right there? I think that's why it's not making contact. These are the little attachments here, or filaments, or whatever you guys want to call this. This right here, these need to make contact with this part over here. And if it's corroded, or if it's got dirt or whatever in between this and that, is just not gonna work. I think that's the problem. I want to remove this very, very carefully, guys. Okay, I don't want any springs or anything flying out of there. It looks like everything is attached to this. Okay, here again, see this 4 points right here, contact points, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these 4 contact points, they have to be touching this bottom part. And same thing again, guys. Same thing again, guys. Seems like that right there has a lot of corrosion, a lot of dirt on the surface. Not sure if you can see that, where that thing's been rubbing and touching it for many years. Same thing with this. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna get I'm gonna get some sandpaper or emery cloth, and I'm gonna sand it down lightly. I don't wanna go too deep and ruin this part. I think I can fix it. It's nothing, guys. I think most of the problem with these units here, it's contact. If these things don't make any contact with the other part, then nothing happens. Cool. Let me get some sandpaper and I will be coming back so you guys can see what I'm gonna do here. All right, guys, I went ahead and got me a piece of sandpaper. I'm gonna use a 1200 grit sandpaper. I don't want to use anything more abrasive than this because I don't want to damage any of these parts. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and sand everything down, and I will see you guys when all this is completely put back together, and we're gonna work on those tabs. We're gonna glue those back together. Cool, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this. All right, guys, can you guys see the difference between that bottom one already sanded down and the rest of them that are not sanded down? There's a lot of corrosion on top of everything. So I need to do the same thing to the rest. Alright, guys, can you tell the difference now between this side and that other side? This side right here has been sanded down. I get rid of most of the those marks there. I don't want to go too deep because I might remove too much material. So I'm going to do the other side the same way as I did this one, and that should work. We're going to put it together and we'll give it a try. Oh no, what did I do? This thing broke off, guys. Oh no. Well, I don't think it matters. I think I'm gonna have to glue it back together. I don't think it matters because none of these lines are together out here, but we'll give it a shot. Yeah, as I was saying, guys, these things are so old that they are so brittle. I was being so careful, and it didn't take much to break like that. Anyway, I'm gonna give it a shot. That's all I got left to do. Glue it back together. I don't think that matters. I think we should be fine. All right, so we're gonna glue this together, and then we're gonna fix that the bezel there for those attachments. We're gonna put it all together. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I have my CA glue here, my activator. I'm gonna go ahead and glue these pieces back together. I don't think it matters, but I'm still gonna do it just in case. There it is, it's put back together. So that's done. We're gonna go ahead and take care of this now. Let's see, I'm not sure if you guys can see those tabs or those risers, whatever you guys want to call those. These anchor points are cracked. I need to put them back together, and I think what I'm gonna do is the same thing I did with that. I'm gonna add a little bit of glue. I have my pliers here, and I think that's gonna solve the problem, or at least get it tighter together so I can get my screws on there. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get this. I wanna get it close together like this, and then I'm going to spray some of this activator. Hopefully this will keep it close together again. And it did, guys. If you guys can see it, let's see, right there. It's close together now, but I'm gonna add a little bit more glue outside, on the outside of that thing, just for extra security. All right, next one is the bottom one there. Same thing as the other one, guys. Put it on the sides, in between the cracks. Then I'm going to use my pliers. There it is. All right, seems like it's working, so I'm gonna keep doing it. All right, let's see. That one's cracked as well. It's not as bad. Not as bad as the other two. Might as well do it to all four of them. I'm telling you guys, this is my favorite glue. CA glue. If you guys haven't used this CA glue with the activator, you guys are missing out, because this thing is amazing. This thing can hold steel to steel, wood to wood, plastic to wood, you name it. This thing holds everything together. Super strong. 100% recommended, both of these. I'm gonna put a link to the glue and the activator I use. I'm gonna put a link in the comment section below. This is coming straight from Amazon. I'm gonna put a link there, so if you guys wanna get a pair like this, you guys will not be disappointed. The only thing is that you have to take care of the tip here. You gotta get all the glue out of there. Clean it up really well. What I use is a paper clip, and what I do is I just make sure that there's nothing blocking that tube, and then you have to seal it very well. If you seal it really well and put it inside a bag where there's no air, then you will have this working out for you every single time. If you just leave it outside of the bag by itself, and air or oxygen hits the tube or the tip, it's gonna get hard like a rock, and this is gonna be trash. Cool. All right, let me get this out of the way. That's done. I'm gonna start assembling this part now. Okay, and I'm gonna do it just like this. What I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna try to extend. I'm gonna do this a little bit, so there's gonna be more contact. If I push this tabs up a little, there will be more pressure against that bottom part. Same thing on this one here, just a tad bit like this. Cool. We should be golden here, guys. Let's hope that fixed the problem, but most importantly that crack didn't mess this up. Cool, let's do this. Was it this way or this way? Oh, it was this way. All right, there it is. It was this way. I can feel it and hear it now, making good contact. We'll see. Let's put this back together. Like so. And then this thing with a little hook on it goes on the bottom like that. And then you just go like this, and there you have it, just like that, guys. Okay, all right, guys, let's put this dimmer switch back together, and then we're gonna put it on there on the bezel. So what I'm gonna do is just reverse the process. When I took it off, I need to be very careful with these tabs here. I don't want to break them. You saw what happened last time. That snap, guys. It hurts me. Oh, that's painful, guys. Oh. Anyway, it's here. It's already installed, and I can hear the insides of this thing making good contact. Cool. Moving on. Let's move on to the next thing. Get this installed and give it a shot. Let's try it out. So this thing is being held by 4 Phillips screws. All right, guys, it's back on. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna get inside the truck. I'm gonna get you guys set up. We're gonna put this back together and we're gonna give it a try. Hopefully it works and I don't have to buy a new dimmer switch. So let's get in the truck and get it installed. All right, guys, let's put this thing back together and hope that solved my problem. I'm hoping it did. I know it did. There it is. Now let's do this other one here. All right, guys, let's try it out. Let's try these out, and hopefully the switch is back to normal and the lights are gonna be, I'm gonna be able to dim out the lights, and most importantly turn those off, the bottom lights off. So we'll see. Let me get you guys in here so you guys can see if this works or not. Look at the lights. See the lights there, guys? Not sure if you can see them through the glass, through the window, but let's see. Look, see that? Now they work. I'm gonna go around the other side on the driver's side so I can show you. Look at this, guys. See that? That's amazing. Okay, so let me see. Let me get in here. Let me get in here and then I'll show you. So I'm gonna close the door. Okay, hold on. There. That's off. This is off. And it's on, including my dome light, like that. Cool. Now let me do this. Okay, hold on. There it is. Okay, now the cluster lights. So if I do that and then the dimmer switch, it works. Not as it should, not as it was intended to do, but at least I'm able to turn it off. But mainly, that was not my main concern. I don't care much about the cluster, the speedometer and all that, because I'm always gonna have them on like that. I'm never gonna dim those lights down. But my main concern was those lights right there, those LEDs down there, and they work now. All right, guys, as you guys were able to see, the dimmer switch, it's working again. I was not afraid to take it off, take it apart, and see what the problem was, and you guys saw it. It was super simple. There's nothing to it. So if you guys have a dimmer switch that it's not working, you know what the fix is. Don't be afraid. Take it off, get it cleaned up, get a piece of sandpaper and fix it. This thing is working again. My lights are working again, and I couldn't be happier. Those switches are not that expensive, but why are you going to buy another switch when you can fix your own switch for no money, almost nothing? All right, so one more thing fixed on the OBS. We're gonna continue. There's a few more things, a couple more upgrades I gotta do. There's a few more new parts I'm gonna throw on the truck, new accessories. There's a few more things I have in mind. you're gonna have to stay tuned and keep watching the channel. With that said, thank you guys for watching, and thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I would appreciate it if you do, and give it a thumbs up. I will see you guys on the next one. There's gonna be more. There's gonna be a video soon of the 4Runner. I haven't touched the 4Runner in a while. It's time to do something with it. I know what I can do to it. I've been thinking about it, and you guys are gonna watch me do that to the 4Runner. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.